Hi, everybody. I have one of the coolest classes here today. We've got STEAM, and let's see here. What are we going to be doing today?
We are going to be showing you our wetland ecosystem.
Oh my gosh, what's a wetland ecosystem?
It's like a wet area.
Right, it's a wet area.
Yeah.
And what's tell me what an ecosystem is, because that might be the answer.
It's like a place where like animals
Here, and everybody's got an animal and a little bit of the ecosystem today, right?
Yep.
Super duper cool. Okay, we're going to move down here, and we're going to start at the beginning. Okie dokie. So, I feel like you have one of my favorite animals over here. So tell me about your animal.
It's a turtle with a top hat.
Oh, I like the top hat. I see that he has that it's a snapping turtle. Do they have like big jaws and like a really kind of big pointy mouth? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And would you pick one up?
No.
Why wouldn't you pick one up?
Because they could bite.
Right.
Bite you.
And can you tell me a little bit about his ecosystem? Can you tell me a little bit about this?
Well, he's basically in the water, and he likes to stay in this water.
Uh-huh.
And this is like a tree.
Yep.
Like sometimes like to sit over here.
Uh-huh. And sometimes we find them on the road on accident, don't we? Yeah. Do you know what they eat?
Sometimes leaves, lettuce.
Mm-hmm. Super cool. Super duper cool. I love it. And you made this, right? Mm-hmm. And so he's got a hard shell on the top and the bottom, right? Have you seen? So it's like it's like a skeleton, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, super cool. I really like the top hat. That's pretty fantastic. Awesome job. Fantastic. Okie dokie. I feel like we're moving to the top over here. Okay, sir. So tell me about your stuff over here.
I made a snail.
Ooh, this is your snail, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tell me about your snail. Did you know that they can get really, really big? They get really super huge. And in Florida, there was like a bunch of snails that got loose and they were falling from trees. No joke. You're looking at me like I'm joking. I'm not joking. Teachers, I'm not joking, am I? No. No. So what do snails eat? Can you tell me what they eat? Mm-hmm. Leaves. Yeah. And do they live in their shell? Is that their house? Yeah, but they're kind of slimy, aren't they? Yeah. You wouldn't want to, would you want one to walk on your arms or anything? No. I mean, when I talk about big, like bigger than your head, they can get that big. Crazy, right? But usually do we see them and they're really tiny? Are they really tiny usually? Yeah. Because we see them here in our, like where we live, don't we? We see little snails. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Awesome job. Fantastic. And so where does he usually live? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Super job. Awesome job. And they like to eat leaves, and sometimes they destroy our plants, don't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we don't like that. Okay. Awesome job. Fantastic. Hello, sir. I feel like yours is a little vicious. What do you got here for me, hon?
A coyote.
Ooh, tell me more.
The reason I chose the coyote is because I like Looney Tunes Wild Coyote.
Oh, okay.
It's always funny when he tries to chase the road runner.
Yeah, but what does the coyote actually do though? What does he do out here?
They hunt in packs.
Mm-hmm.
They'll chase down bunnies, deers in packs. Foxes.
Yeah, and it looks like you've got a deer here. Like he's going to eat a deer if he can catch him, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got pretty vicious teeth in your drawing. Where do the coyotes usually live? Like, where do they live in the water? Because I know that there's water in wetlands,
They'll live in the more forest parts.
Okay. Yeah.
Of here.
Mm-hmm.
And where I drew it, it was just land.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Super cool. This is super awesome. I love it. I love that had he just eaten dinner? No. He's got big lips.
His lips.
I love it. It looks like he ate dinner right beforehand. Well, this is awesome, buddy. I love it. I love. I love it. Okay, we're moving on because I see some more cool things. Okie dokie, tell me what you got here, bud.
A red-eared slider.
Oh, tell me more.
Red-eared sliders normally live in the top part of the wetland.
Okay.
They eat plankton or fish.
Super cool. Super duper cool. And is he a turtle? Yeah. And so he's got, I see your red ears. You've got red ears. And you said, what did he eat again?
Plankton and fish.
Plankton and fish. So do you know what a plankton is? Can you tell me about a plankton?
Plankton are little animals.
Yeah, you can barely see them, can you, in the water, right? Oh my gosh, super cool. And he's pretty fantastic. I love him. You even gave him a mouth. Oh my God, he's fantastic. He is fantastic. Awesome job. Okay, next.
I made a frog.
Yes.
I made my frog because, well, they're adorable.
Okay, yes.
But also because I know that they live in wetlands.
Yes.
And I just like frogs in general. And there's a lot of memories that goes along with like my family, like catching frogs and like my neighbors. So, yeah.
Very cool. Can I tell you a funny frog story?
Yeah.
So I just saw on the news yesterday in Utah, because they got a whole bunch of rain, 100,000 frogs crossed a road. It looked like the road was moving. Yes. They called it a I can't. It was funny. It was super funny. You should ask Mr. Noah to show that to you today, because it's pretty good. I'll tell him where to find it. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Oh, I saw this when I walked in, and I was kind of excited. So tell me what you got here, hon.
A crayfish.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever been crayfish hunting?
No, but at our school we get a pet crayfish.
Super cool.
Yeah, and that's why I did this. They eat fish food and they live in rivers, lakes, and ponds. They live like where the rocks are.
Yeah.
They hide under the rocks and they can have babies.
Yep.
They can have up to like 100 of them.
Oh my goodness.
But they always have to separate the babies from them because the crayfish will eat them.
Oh goodness, that's kind of silly, isn't it? And I love you've got red tail here and blue. So tell me about these things. What are these little guys?
Claw.
Claws, okay. And you've got his antennas up here. Mm-hmm. And are these his feet? His legs that keep him moving?
Yeah, they have 8 legs.
8 legs. Oh my goodness. I love it. Fantastic. This is super awesome. We're going to get crowded down here, so I'm going to go down here and I'm going to come back to you, okay? Okay. Hello, my dear. What do you got for me?
I have a frog sitting on a tree branch.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Tell me about your frog.
Frogs love to be in the water, and they eat like baby fish.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you did a really great job. I love frogs. I'm with you guys on the frog situation. Yeah, that's super awesome. And so they live in the water. Sometimes they go on land? Are they always looking for water though? Yeah. And do you know what they're like? So an amphibian, right? They're amphibians because they live in the water and outside. Yeah, awesome job, buddy. These are fantastic. Oh my goodness. I see this long thing. What do we got here, hon? Oh my gosh, we have our first snake. Oh, tell me about your snake. What kind of a snake is he? Do we know what kind of snake he is? He kind of looks like a big rat snake that I saw when I was in first grade, and I screamed really loud. Yeah. So where do the snakes live? Wetlands, and they go all over the place, don't they? And what do snakes eat? Do they eat mice? Yeah. And do they eat like frogs? Do you think they eat frogs? Yeah, and maybe turtles. They eat lots of things, right? Right, they eat all of your animals, right? Right? Yeah. So you did a fantastic job, my dear. Good job. Okay. What do we got here, buddy?
The first schedule of vicious.
Yeah, you got a vicious snake. Why don't you put it up here so Mr. John can see that? Awesome. Tell me about your snake.
I forgot.
It's okay.
I'll have that.
That's okay. It looks like is it a coiled snake? Yeah? That's super
Mr.
cool.
Ryan looked up the kind of snake.
Ooh.
Is it, Carter?
Timber rattlesnake.
Oh my goodness. Those are kind of scary, aren't they?
And they eat small things.
Yeah. Super cool. A timber rat. So he lives in the trees, right? Yeah. And he coils. Does he strike? If you get too close, would he strike? Because he's got that rattler on the end to tell us to stay away, right? Yeah, super cool. This is fantastic, buddy. You did a good job. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you made a second one there too.
Awesome. Ooh.
A bluegill.
Oh, fantastic. Tell me about your bluegill.
I did this because my first fish ever was a bluegill.
Awesome. Very cool.
And I did this to just, like, remember.
Yeah, that's super awesome. I love it. Do you like fishing? Yeah, I'm not very good at it, but I like it when other people fish for me.
They eat, like, almost anything that come in the water.
Yeah, yeah,
They would eat, like, anything.
yeah, super cool. Way to go, buddy. Good job. Super proud of you. Okie dokie, coming down, coming down. I got 4 more kiddos to talk to. Okay, what do you got here for me, bud?
Actually, me and him are presentation.
You're doing it together. What do we have? What do we have, guys?
Shark.
A shark. Tell us about your shark.
A shark eats fish.
Eats fish. Eats lots of things, doesn't it?
Yep.
Do you know what eats it? Do you know what eats sharks? Super cool. And so, do they have gills? Yeah, they do have gills, and they have a big fat dorsal fin, and they got big teeth, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys like Shark Week?
You know what that is?
Oh, man.
Shark Week.
That's coming up.
It's
I like sharks.
on, is it Discovery?
Yes.
It's Discovery
Yes.
Channel, where they do a week all about sharks.
All about sharks. My favorite app on my phone is about sharks. Right? I love sharks. Way to go, friends. I love it. Okay, moving on down. And then we got one left to come around the corner with. What do we got here, bud?
Mud stash.
Oh my gosh, tell me what this is. I don't know what this is.
So, it basically likes mud. Fills in mud most times. It's a good pet to have in the house.
Okay.
It's a cool creature. I built it because I like axolotls and stuff that are soft. And
So it's a mud puppy.
Mud puppy. Oh my gosh.
And he wanted to do axolotls, but why couldn't you do an axolotl for this project?
because
Right.
it's not part of the
Wetlands.
Right.
land.
So what kind of ecosystem does he live in?
It's a part of mine.
The axolotl. What does he live in?
The wetland.
I think we found out he's from Mexico, right?
Oh yeah, so that would be that sounds like that name would be come from Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
So we were doing a local wetlands, like one
Yes.
in the river in town.
Uh-huh.
So we were trying to find animals from around here.
That we could find.
And
Yes.
what I told Landon about a mud puppy because they're also an amphibian that
Ooh.
also have those gills on the outside.
Right? So he would have
picked
gills here.
that.
That's super cool. I've never heard of a mud puppy. You taught me something new today. High five. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to come around here because I feel like we've got one of our best and saving the best for last because I saw this one when I came in and you guys really love frogs. I feel like this is a frog class. Frog and turtles. Okie dokie, darling. Tell me about yours.
The frog on a log.
Frog on a log. I love that you got his legs up there. Can you tell me a little bit more that we haven't talked about with frogs right now?
Eat insects.
Does he eat flies? Yeah. Does he eat other bugs?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have a really long tongue? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And can you, so our frog people, we have 3 frog people. What does a frog say?
Ribbit.
Ribbit. Ribbit. Ribbit. Ribbit. And so out of here, so we saw a whole bunch of animals, right? What do you think is going to eat the frog?
Snake.
Snake. Maybe the turtle. I think the eagle, the birds. So the frog is like the lowest one on the food totem pole, isn't it? He's the one who's going to get eaten the most, right? Mr. Frog, so we're going to protect our frogs and our crayfish, right? Because they're the little ones out here. Oh, Mr. Coyote might eat some of your frogs. So I want to know, sweet friends, what is the coolest thing about living on the Mississippi River besides going on boats?
And really quick, I want to share a comment from Facebook. It says,
Yes.
So proud of you all. You are wonderful.
Awesome. So tell me more about things that you learned about living on the river. Anyone about our animals that live on the river? What do we know? Because the river moves, right, from Minnesota all the way down to New Orleans, right? It starts in a little itty-bitty stream that you all can walk across. Can you imagine walking across the Mississippi River right now?
Yeah.
Can you? Do you think you can't walk across? It's pretty low right now, but I bet you can't walk across the Mississippi right now, can you? No. Do you think you can walk across it down in New Orleans where it opens up to the Gulf of Mexico? Oh my goodness, no. But up in Minnesota where it starts, you can walk across the river. It's super cool. And so you guys in your wetlands, you did that. So like from Minnesota all the way, I think your wetlands probably are the same down in St. Louis. Yes, my dear.
The start of the Mississippi is a little pond.
Mm-hmm, yeah. It comes from, so like it's a, I can't think of the word. I don't know. Spring, that's it. It comes from the earth, like, so it's a natural spring that starts. And it just starts as a little trickle, and it gets a little bit bigger, and you can walk through your knees. And when I was your age, because I've been there a couple of times, that you can walk in, so like when you get bigger, walk out a little bit, so it's up to your, past your knees, so you can just keep walking across the Mississippi River. It's super cool. It's called Lake Itasca. Remember that, Lake Itasca. You guys did such a super fantastic job. I am so proud of you. You learned a lot about where we live, didn't you? Yeah, super awesome. And you got to do some art projects. Who likes to do the art projects? Right on, totally awesome. Well, I have 2 things to ask of you. Can you do this for me, you think? I want you all to wave and say thank you and goodbye to our people who are on Facebook watching us, our moms and dads and friends. So can we do that? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
And then we have some amazing teachers that are all behind me. Can you say thank you to your teachers, friends?
Thank you.
So friends, we are done with the STEAM class. Super proud of you. What I heard you guys did some hanging out of some trees yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you hang out of trees yesterday?
Yeah.
Like some monkeys? You did and I saw some video. That sounds like it. Was it a good time?
Yeah.
Was it a good time? Was anybody scared?
No.
Because I get scared every once in a while when I go there.
Yes.
Just a little bit. Sometimes people have to like get me to climb up those last few steps, right? So I'm super proud of you guys and all of the fun things that you've done. What else are we going to do today? Clean up.
Basically, yeah.
Clean up.
Game time.
Game
The deal
time.
was that if we worked hard on this, we'd do some board game time. And
Awesome.
We haven't gotten physical literacy in about a week and a half because of all of our enrichments.
You've
we
been
got a lot
busy.
of kids wanting to play dodgeball.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Play
dodgeball.
some dodgeball.
Are we playing it against any other class?
I don't know. I'll have to text Nature and see if they want to come play some dodgeball. So.
Oh, yeah.
They did
Awesome.
a great job.
You guys are fantastic. So, awesome job. Big cheer. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Way to go, sweet friends. We'll see you later.